Hey everyone, I'm Matt.
I'm Chris.
We are the NOLAnerds, here to bring you a follow-up to our previous video where we talked about the top 15 indie games of 2015. And we're bringing you the top 15 not indie games, otherwise known as AAA games of 2015.
These are games I know about, so I can be here.
Chris knows about this kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, kind of. Some of them the first time I've heard about them.
Really?
Well,
Name one.
Dragon Quest Heroes.
Okay. Well, you might notice that it is April. And you're like, hey, why didn't you jerks do this video 4 months ago? Well, that is a good question.
Get off our backs, Mom.
Seriously. But there are several reasons. Laziness, procrastination, not having adequate access to people who know what they're doing film-wise. But that's all changed. And now, let's start the list. Oh, maybe we should talk about the ones that have already come out that we won't talk about, like Bloodborne and Battlefield.
Well, it's April,
and
so everything that comes out before April,
yeah,
you just
came
chop
out this
that
year.
off.
The Order,
Dying Light,
yeah, and stuff like that. There we go.
It's just Dying Light and Get Out of Hell for me.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's jump right in because we have stuff to talk about.
Let's.
Number 15 is a returning champion of sorts. They're bringing back Rock Band. Rock Band 4 coming this year.
So hit up the quarter bin at the dollar shop and get your instruments for the cheap.
Chris, why are you excited for Rock Band?
Rock Band's a lot of fun, and though I would never play it by myself, I am excited for the prospect of having parties with people.
It's almost as if, we had so much fun with all the previous Rock Bands, just making a band and playing it. It was the best party game. Spent way too much money on DLC. Don't ask me how much, but it was a number I'm embarrassed about. But Chris was our singer.
I have the voice of an angel.
All right, let's move on.
All
Chris,
right.
what's number 14?
That's Dragon Quest Heroes.
It's the game you totally know about.
I don't know anything about it.
Remember Hyrule Warriors mixed Dynasty Warriors with Zelda?
Yes.
Now take that formula, but instead of Zelda, it's Dragon Quest.
Oh.
Ah. See where we're going with that?
Yeah, okay, well, great.
Yeah. Don't you love how when you watch a video like this and you expect someone to know what they're going to talk about? Not here. Now, we write a list down and then we just talk.
We write a list down 10 minutes before we start.
Yes, we do. Because, what's our tagline?
We're professional. What's that?
That's the fist bump.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't do that anymore. Ow.
Yeah. All right.
Punch.
So Dragon Quest Heroes, it's Dynasty Warriors meets Dragon Quest, and it's already out in Japan. It already just got announced for a sequel. Like, that's weird to me.
The Japanese love Dragon Quest.
They do.
That's a terrible barometer for
I know,
us.
but we're getting it. And that's like the first time we're getting a big game, so good for us. Let's move on to number 13. A game that I think, like, you wouldn't think would actually come out, but then when you think about it logically, there's no chance it won't come out. Star Wars Battlefront 3.
Wow.
Well, because we've heard nothing about it. Last year's E3, you got like a piece of concept art, but you know it has to come out this Christmas because there's no way Disney's not going to release the game alongside the new movie. There's just no way.
You know, I heard that they've got the music on lock, and they've fully mapped out one Stormtrooper.
Hey,
so they're on the path. Also, they like Star Wars.
they do. Now, number 12 is a game I distinctly doubt will actually be coming out this year.
No confidence. If it does, it's going to be...
But it still has a tentative 2015 release date, which is why it's on the list.
If it does, it's probably going to be terrible.
You think so?
I think it's not going to be as good as we think.
The Division. Tom Clancy's The Division. This game was
incredible that a dead man could write a game like that.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's super dead. He's been dead for like 5 years.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know.
What part are you not sure about? The fact that he's
corroborated evidence.
The fact that he's dead.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Here's the thing about The Division is that it looks so good. The 4-player co-op, Mass Effect style, but in a contemporary setting. Just all the different abilities and everything about it. It just looks so damn good.
Yeah.
But so did Watch Dogs. And I loved Watch Dogs, but it got delayed to hell and back. So that was supposed to be a launch title. Came out last year.
It almost seems too ambitious to succeed.
Well, let's talk about number 11, which is the true king of this list. But Chris knocked it down because he hates its greatness. Number 11 is, you ready, Chris? Do you want to say it? I think you want to say it. Is
No.
it Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4?
Yeah.
It's Naruto Shippuden
That's what it is.
Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, which is Chris's favorite game, because it's Chris's favorite franchise, and we're just very excited finally to play it together. Right?
Matt's very excited that I will play one fight with him and then never play it again.
Yep. That's pretty indicative of every single Dragon Ball Z and Naruto game, is that Chris will play one fight and then be like, I'm done. I've given you your chance. We're out.
We're done.
Just everything about this game is absurd. And it's going to be the first time that it goes to the conclusion of the story. So, we're going to get everybody. We're going to get all the ridiculous people.
You mean more than the ridiculous people we already have?
Yes. Chris, these new people coming out,
Yeah.
we're going to make the old people look like horse shit.
I don't know who any of them are.
Exactly.
Alright.
I'm just going to start throwing out names and watch your eyes glaze over.
Alright, go for it.
Madara.
Okay.
And Obito. And, Kaguya. And
That sounds made up.
Iruka Sensei.
I hate Iruka Sensei. He's the worst.
He is the worst. But no, I'm just gonna stop there
Thanks.
and move on. All right.
You almost had me with Obito.
All right. Number 10, Chris. It's the first Wii U game.
It's one of the 2 Wii U games.
Yep. Since Zelda got delayed to 2016, it is not on the list.
So, Splatoon.
Splatoon.
The game that kind of came out of nowhere at last E3.
Yeah, it was like the big one that kind of surprised everybody. And it actually just got its own amiibos announced. Ooh. Come on, Chris. Amiibo. That's how you know you're a big Nintendo franchise now.
It's plastic.
Anyway, Splatoon.
Splatoon. Looks great.
It for a Nintendo game, I think it has the potential of it being like its big shooter, like the kind of. I feel like this is the game that going to have no hype for mainstream people.
No.
But when it comes out, I think it's going to be a surprise hit. I think it's really going to just kind of take people by surprise. I think it's going to be a big couch co-op blast, like a big party game.
All 50 people on the Wii U are going to be so excited to play it.
Chris, that's hurtful. There's at least 150 now.
Look,
Smash Brothers came out.
There's me and you,
right?
and like I guess like 98 other people around the country.
Oh, Chris, Smash Brothers. There's now double that.
Yeah, but they're not going to play Splatoon. They're going to play Smash.
Yeah. Splatoon, though. I'm excited. And Chris can finally cosplay as Squid Girl.
I could always have done that.
But now you're going to.
Oh, that's not happening. I don't know why you think we can just...
So, on this video, at this exact moment, I'm going to put a picture of Squid Girl on it. And then you can just picture Chris as her. And it's going to be adorable. That's Cthulhu. That's not Squid Girl.
Same thing.
Alright, question. Do you even know what they look like?
No.
You don't. Of course not.